Alright, here we go with our start of our playthrough on Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, a beautiful RTS from back in the day. This is going to be a gorgeous playthrough, and this is our new content that we're going to be getting into on our evening streams. So I'm going to pull up the live here and just make sure everything's coming through clear. Okay, right now it is not. So we might have to tweak this a little bit to get it to work. Or perhaps it is. Okay, allow. There we go. Perfect. So it should be pulled up now. Beautiful. Beautiful game. Let me see how it looks on the live stream here. Gorgeous. So it is coming through nicely. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We'll do a little sound check here. Beautiful game. Oh, yeah, that is perfect. Okay, I am so glad that we've got this to work. So we are going to be doing the campaign on hard. Might as well put our name down here. Why not? Gorgeous. Okay, we'll fix our settings here. Let's do 1024 by 768. I think all of that'll be good. Okay, perfect. So here we go. You've got several campaigns here. You have these 6 campaigns, and then you also have these 2 campaigns. So basically the stories cover episodes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, essentially. This game came out back in 2001, and then they had the little expansion here that added on the episode 2 campaigns. So we have a total of 8 campaigns on this game. And we do need to make sure that we have it on hard difficulty. I think we picked that when we start the campaign, because we have played this game in the past. It's been a long time, and it's nice to come back to it after so many years. So I think we can handle it. I've got faith. So starting off here first with the first campaign, which is basically a tutorial campaign, we will get it in, my friend. So this is going to be our new deal, and it's a real-time strategy game, and it uses the Age of Empires 2 engine. So you'll see a lot of similarities in the way everything used, but all the skins are from the Star Wars universe, essentially. So I still don't see an option to select difficulty. So we do kind of already know how to play, but we'll go through every mission on this game. So moving and attacking.
Transmission 0112TK. Location Alaris Prime. Encoded to Jedi Council.
And we probably won't be
Qui-Gon
chatting
Jinn
while the
transmitting.
cutscenes are going on.
Unexplored world is a hostile world. I must help the Wookiee leader Atichituk to learn the lay of the land. Only then can we find an appropriate place to settle. End transmission.
have to move around.
Let's go there. Click on Chewbacca, then right-click near the next marker.
But if you're familiar with the Age of Empires 2,
There's the
it's
next
essentially
marker.
the same.
In
It's
order
just
to get to it, you'll have to travel
reskinned
through the black area.
towards
Right-click on the
the
next
Star
marker.
Wars universe, which
The
is a
black
lot of
area
fun,
represents territory you haven't seen. It clears up as Chewbacca moves towards it.
Oh, so
I
somebody else is
suspect
coming
Shoran
here.
is nearby.
Shoran.
Move towards the next marker.
So now we've got
Shoran says he has
two
found an
characters here.
obstruction in the path. It could be dangerous. We should stick together. To explore as a group, click near the units and drag around them. Good.
So
Now
first mission is
near
just
the marker to the north.
pretty simple. This tutorial campaign is just getting you used
Scroll
to
north by moving your
selecting
mouse to the
units and
compass.
moving around.
Click on that tall structure to select it. Looks like a malfunctioning power core. This world is supposed to be uncolonized. If someone else was here, what drove them away? No matter. It's a hazard. We should get rid of it. Scroll back downward to your group by moving your mouse to the bottom of the screen. Select your explorers by clicking near them and dragging a box
So we're
around
just flying through this first tutorial mission here.
Now, scroll north to the power core again. This time, right-click on it to attack. Your units will advance across the map and attack the power core. Excellent work, my friend. Chewbacca's father, Ati-Chituk, awaits us to the north. I can see one of his markers ahead. Let us continue. Keep following the markers until we find Ati-Chituk.
So we found him.
Looks like he's already staking a claim. What's that? Ati-Chituk smells trouble. Gundaks, they're attacking the camp. Don't worry. No match for Wookiee warriors. Click a warrior and right-click a Gundak to attack. Defeat them before they can tear down
These
the camp.
unique units we have here, these are all unique hero units. And a lot of times in the campaign, you really have to keep them away from the action, because if they die, your mission will fail. But these are just the tutorial missions we're going through now, so it's not that big of a deal.
I have located a malfunctioning power core, destroyed by a Gundark, sir.
Or a little droid here.
With these Gundarks, all too. Find them, skin them, and bring the pelts to our Trandoshan friends.
Yes, sir.
Well, there you have it. Mission 1. The
begun
tutorial
journey of
campaign is all
discovery
about
that
just
will
getting you
ultimately
used to
transform him into a great
the
leader.
interface and moving units around. So mission 1 is done. Here's the thing. Okay. See, now we can change the difficulty. Okay. So on the tutorial campaign, you cannot change the difficulty. But when we get to the second campaign, you can change the difficulty. Perfect. Okay. On with the tutorial. Gathering resources. Mission 2.
Give a Wookiee bantha meat and he'll eat for a day. Teach a Wookiee to hunt bantha and he'll eat for a lifetime. Gathering resources, including metal, food, nova crystals, and carbon, is critical to this colony's survival. I will endeavor to help Ati-Chituk and his son Chewbacca to gain this capability.
several different sources of
You can
food.
monitor your current stockpiles of food above the mini-map in the lower right corner of the screen. You can also monitor your carbon, nova crystal, and ore stockpiles. To remind yourself what your objectives are, click on the Objectives button on the far
And we've
right
got
side of your
50
screen.
food now, so we're
When
going
your
to build us
objectives
another
change,
worker.
this button will flash to let you know. You've gathered 50 food, which is enough to create another worker. See that large building?
See,
That's
they
your
can't
command
build any
center.
buildings right now.
Click on your command center. And the like. When workers are in trouble, they can run to the command center for shelter. They can even
Oh yeah, I
shoot
forgot
at
about that
invaders
feature.
from the command center. Let's try a drill. Click on the command center. Now click on the Activate Alert Beacon button.
If your workers
will
are
take
close to
shelter
your
in the
command center, you can hit this Activate Alert Beacon, and they'll go inside, and they'll garrison in there and be
Excellent.
protected
With the command center
from
selected,
any attack.
activate
Because you
the
don't want
alert
to lose your
beacon again
workers,
to continue gathering
because that's your economy.
You've got enough food. It's time to gather carbon.
And you can just send it back to work whenever it's safe.
Which we use for
So that
building.
is a nice feature too.
Click on a worker, then click on a tree. The worker will attach an extractor rig to the tree and gather carbon.
Okay, so we've got the So turn the sound down just a hair.
You found ore.
So yeah,
When
Nova you get
processed,
from these
ore
green
becomes
Nova
touristy, which
deposits,
is used to make buildings and defenses
and you also
strong.
can get them from
You'll need 50 ore to continue.
holocrons, which we'll cover later.
You found all the Nova crystals you'll need.
And the ore in this game
See
is
those jumping
only
fish?
found
Select your worker and
from these
right-click on the
purple
fish.
ore deposits.
Worker will start fishing.
That's the only way you can get ore. There's no other way to resource it. See, here's some of the fish I was talking about. You could either have a fishing boat, get fish from that, or if it's close enough to the shore, your workers can get food from that. So that's kind of a quick cover on how we gather resources, essentially. And just like that, Mission 2 is
You've
done.
collected resources like an expert frontiersman. Are you sure you haven't colonized a planet before?
Perfect. So this
Learns
tutorial
quickly.
campaign will be a pushover
I am most impressed.
because it doesn't have any varying difficulty. You know, it's just one difficulty for the tutorial campaign. So Mission 3, Building an Army.
The wind carries with it the threat of an attack. My Wookiee friends have barely learned to harvest food, and yet now I must somehow teach them to create a militia. This will be a great challenge.
We're going to queue up 2 more workers here.
With all this construction, you're probably running low on resources. It's time to build up your food stores. I'll teach you about hunting and herding. If you've explored to the north, you'll probably run across docile creatures known as nerds. If you haven't, you should explore.
So in the meantime, we can take our hero unit here, Chewbacca, and do a little bit exploring. We don't want to go to the north
you need to
because
harvest carbon too.
that's where all the enemies are, essentially. But it's here
Now let's build some fighting Wookiees. Click on your troop center and click
and
Create
start
Trooper
hunting
Recruit.
these Minot creatures here. And they'll start harvesting the food from them. So see, right now there's no power. So when I try to build it, it's really slow. Because you can tell by the red power indicator there's no power. Plus the building is flashing red right there. So that's why you build the power core. We don't have enough carbon to build one, but when you build that, it speeds up the process of the unit's building. You always want to have your production buildings hooked up to power. You'll see the difference. See how much faster it's building the unit than it did before, because it's got juice now. The building does. These 4 guys, we're going to put them on harvesting carbon. After we harvest all these nerfs here, got about 200 food each, we'll put all these guys on carbon. And as far as buildings, we could build a nursery. So let's do that for these 2. So these 2, you want to build your nursery where you got power too. And you'll see, anytime you're placing a building, your power core will show you the radius that you're able to build a building. So the nursery, certain type of animals, you can put them in the nursery, and instead of hunting them
We have to
As far
build
as
more
building,
shelters.
finish this mission here. These tutorial missions are a cakewalk, but they're just trying to get you familiarized with the layout and the interface. But yeah, that's the best way to explain the power. Is the power building. You want all your buildings to be powered. They run a lot more efficient when they have juice. No juice? One more trooper. Nice, okay. So we've got like 12 trooper recruit units here, and then our hero unit, Chewbacca. And we are headed north. Mission 3 on the tutorial campaign. Easy peasy. See, there's some more of those. Watch what happens when you get close. You see how it changed to our possession? That's kind of how it works for certain animals. It works like that.
Soldiers can walk right over it.
If it doesn't work like that on an animal, then that means it's just a wild animal, and you can't. It's not like domesticated. You can't domesticate it. So in the case of animals that it doesn't work like that, you just outright hunt them with your workers and process them for food. We just are so overkill right now in what we have in this tutorial mission. It's so funny. God, it's been years since I've played this game. So our objective now is to clear out all those Gundark monsters. And you can upgrade your units. This is like the beginning tier. You'll upgrade this more and more as time goes on.
They're wiping out the Gundams.
Trade Federation Battleground is interesting.
More enemies approaching. Destroy them.
They're attacking. We must defend ourselves.
So now we're attacking. And they'll automatically fire if they're in the vicinity. Smoke
Excellent
them.
work. The Trade Federation is a dangerous foe. We certainly haven't seen the last of them.
Well, not for us this mission. We smoked them. There you have it, Mission 3.
We have discovered our foes on this distant
Some of the
world.
later tutorial missions on this
Our
campaign get a
lessons
little
are
bit
about
better,
to take a different path.
but it kind of separates each campaign for each race. So, like, for example, the tutorial campaign here, you're playing as the Wookiees. Campaign number 2, you're playing as the Trade Federation. Campaign number 3, you play as the Gungans, their storyline. Number 4, you play as the Empire, which is a lot of fun. Number 5, you play as the Rebels. And number 6, you play as the Wookiees again. So it's a lot of fun, this game. We're going to be getting into it. And then on the, those are the 6 campaigns. And then the expansion, you have the campaign playing as the Confederacy, and you have the campaign playing as the Galactic Republic, which you're not able to play as until you beat the Confederacy campaign, because it's not letting us click on it, which makes sense. So Mission 4, Researching Technology.
We've
On the
gained
tutorial
knowledge of
campaign.
Trade Federation activity on Alaris. But where there is one battle droid, there is frequently an army. It would be unwise to provoke the Trade Federation with an attack at this juncture. But we will
We're
need
not
to upgrade
scared.
our defenses in case they choose to provoke us.
Ep.1 has gone exploring. Until he returns, we should remain at camp. So right now we're going to get a couple
Then
workers
click
going.
the basic training button.
First thing we always do is get our economy going. Regardless of whatever's going on, just get the economy going. And we're going to research this basic training skill here, which this technology Oh, and it'll be continually giving us food. Right now we're just exploring all the way down here if there's anything. So these tutorial missions are a little bit slow to get going, but the further you get in the campaigns, the crazier it gets.
If you build a food processing center close to a source of food, your workers won't have to walk as far to deliver their food. Click on a worker, then on the Build button, and click Build Food Processing Center.
There's really nothing down here. We've come all the way down here for nothing. Just a few Minox down there. We're going to build 10 workers and have them start, going after carbon. I usually mark like Team 9 for the builder, or I usually do Team 5 for the building. The food I usually do like Team 9, and then the carbon I usually do Team 8. And 7 and 6 for the Nova and Ore. That's usually how I did it in the past, just how I can keep track. Let's have these guys see if they can harvest that. Okay, he can get close enough to harvest from there. Actually, 3 of them can. 4 of them can. All of them can. Beautiful. So see how this fish is actually close enough to the shore where, they can fish from that fish resource there. And once we get all these workers built to start of them.
He'll begin harvesting food from it. You need only one worker to harvest.
Now see, that farm, it cost us 50 carbon to build it, but we get 170 food from it. So that's kind of how you have a continuous source of food. You have to keep harvesting carbon, but the farm's the way to go. And this button over here, you can actually queue up farms. If you queue them up in here, anytime one runs out, it'll automatically build another one and take it from the queue. So you always want to keep your queue full. So let's have all these other farmers here build farms. And you can actually build it next to your command center too. You always want it close to your command center or your food processing center, because that's where they return the resources to. Same with the Carbon and the Nova. You actually can build a carbon mill to where they don't have to go all the way back to your command center to drop it off. They just go to the carbon mill building. And it kind of speeds up all the resource gathering. So we've got a massive economy going with plenty of food, plenty of carbon coming in. So we're going to go ahead and advance to the next age. So we go to our command center here, and actually it's a good opportunity to save. Game time. Perfect. So advance to the next stage, because that's our objective. And now it's going to advance us from tech level 1 to tech level 2. And you can still do everything while you're advancing to the next stage. Like we're going to build a few troopers here while we're waiting. Those troopers will build while we're advancing to the next stage.
Chewbacca's father is back. Work his way back across the map. He says he spotted some battle droids lurking in the area.
Paul, you are ordered to come with us.
Battle droids.
Oh, they just killed them.
But Chichik has been shot down. Wait, I sense the spark of life in him still. Stay calm. In moments, we'll be able to create a medic. Then we can find Chichik, bring him back.
And it's nice, it gives you a little loading bar here on how fast it is until you reach the next tech level.
Okay. Click on your command center.
So you saw how all the look of our buildings changed. And when you reach the next tech level, it kind of opens up more options to you. For example, well, generally you'll have new buildings to build, but we don't on this mission. But see, like our nursery, if we research this technology, animals in the nursery produce 17% faster. It costs 75 carbon and 75 food. So we could research that. And like right here in the trooper one, now we can build grenade troopers. They cost 90 food and 40 Nova crystals each. We actually need to turn off the, I just realized that. We need to turn off the, how do we turn off the extra dialogue there? I forgot about that. Turn help off. Yes. Perfect. So now it doesn't have all that dialogue there. So see the create grenade trooper, 90 food, 40 crystals. So we can build 5 of them. They're good against robotic units and vehicles. We researched the animal nursery technology. There's no new technologies to research here. He does want us to build a medic though. And see, like here in the food processing center, there's a new technology here. Research irrigation.
Click on your
75 food and 75 carbon.
Upgrade to forecasting.
Farms produce plus 75 food if we do that. So instead of starting off with like 175, when you build a farm, it'll have like 250. So it kind of makes it last longer. So it's always good to upgrade all the technologies you can. It'll help you research. It'll help you do everything faster. In the power core here, you can actually build what's called a power droid. And they only cost 65 carbon. We'll build one, show you what it's like. It's actually kind of cool. This is a nice little feature to the game too. So the power building, it supplies power in that radius. But you can build a power droid from that, and it's a unit. It'll take up one of your population. But you see, you can move it around. And its little radius there, it can supply power to like a random building off yonder, you know. Like say you've got like a carbon processing center somewhere way over here, away from your base. You could power that carbon processing center with the droid, and it will help it research normal speed instead of slow down, if that makes sense. And see, this is what happens when a farm runs out. When a farm runs out, it kind of dries up like that, and you either can take your worker and click on it to refill it, or if you had the queue built up in here, then when it runs out, they'll automatically build one from the queue. So the next one that runs out should take one. Like this one's about out, so we'll watch this. Him too, he just ran out. Yeah, see how he started building one? And he took it from the queue, because we built some in the queue there. So if there's none in the queue, if you didn't buy any build farms and store them up in the queue, spend your carbon to get a farm pre-built, they're going to sit here until you build one if you don't have any queued up in here. Well, we're not going to build anymore. We've got plenty of, we got a ridiculous amount of food. You know, we're just kind of explaining the gist here. My tutorial is better than the tutorial the game gives you. I'm telling you, my friends. So we built the medic. Where did he go? Where did our medic go? thought we built a medic. Okay, so we need to build a medic. Because that's one of our objectives. We need to build a medic to go heal that guy that just died. And they also want us to research the trooper. Okay, perfect. So we have a medic now. So see right here, we have a trooper recruit. 30 hit points, 7 attack, and 3 range. No armor. Just below where you build a trooper recruit, you can spend 50 food and 10 crystals to research trooper.
This research will make all your existing warriors more skillful.
And it'll turn this trooper recruit, it'll upgrade all of them into trooper. So that's how you upgrade your units. So you can build the base units and upgrade them as you go.
Assemble your warriors and your medic.
See,
at the
now
edge of
he's
town.
30. It'll automatically apply first aid events. You gotta watch it though, because if you have a group like this and you click on an enemy, the medic will start moving towards the enemy. So the best tactic with some of these troopers is just kind of move them forward like this, let them fire, move them up like a battle line. You know, kind of like Total War, you know. Just move them up like a battle line. That's kind of the best tactic.
You found Chewbacca's father.
So let the medic heal that guy up.
You must heal him before he can move. Ooh, that is still weak. Beware of Trade Federation entanglements on the return trip.
So now they want us to go back to our base. So we've got a little... It's really fun, this game, on a hard difficulty during the missions, because it's just crazy, the battles. I mean, you're just... The enemy's just pouring units at you. You're having to pour units at it. It's just a lot of fun. So there's some battle cards here blocking our path on our way back to our base.
You should garrison Attitude in your command center. Keep him safe.
So now they want us to garrison that Chichik guy in our command center. The resources were just flying, and we went overboard on the economy.
Click the garrison button. Then click on your command center.
Alright, so we can select this Attitude guy. And the way to garrison the building is this button down here, hotkey G. But we don't garrison that often, so we just click the icon here, and we'll garrison him in the command center.
I sense another attack coming. Gather
So
your
he's safe
forces
in
and be
there.
ready.
And one cool thing about this game,
Destroyer droids. They're very dangerous. You'll need all of your forces to beat them back.
is you can kind of change the stance. Defensive, stand your ground, aggressive, no attack. You can change the layout too of how they formation. That is another nice thing about
Clouds
the
of
game.
battle amass.
You can change the formation of square formation, line formation, wing formation. So it's pretty interesting. All right. Mission 5 on the tutorial campaign. Exploration and transport.
The
Go.
leader of the camp, Achichituk, has been critically wounded in a Trade Federation ambush.
Oh no!
Battlefield promotions are not easy to deal with, but Chewbacca handles the leadership role with a skill not often seen. He has decided on a perilous course: to show our resolve by raiding a nearby Trade Federation outpost. His hope is that they'll think twice before challenging us again.
Well, our Chewbacca unit here is going to start scouting for any nerfs to start bringing some food in. While we're building up our economy here with our
You
workers.
should create a food processing center near your Muja fruit bushes.
Yeah, you see these fruit bushes? If you make your food processing center close to it, So there's plenty of resources around here. So now we want to build a troop center right here close to our power grid. And we can just build a power turret here to power the outlying sources if we want to. Or we can build
More recruits to protect the home front.
See, it opens up your line of sight. It's good for, visual. And we can actually build a shipyard here too. So see how this building, it's red, it doesn't have any power. The droid's going to come over here, and now now it has power. Same with this Nova Processing Center. These buildings, these processing centers,
you'll find good places for your workers to build sentry posts. Sentry posts keep an eye.
They don't really need
even
power.
More effective at higher elevations. You're built a shipyard. You see
Except when you're trying to research.
Too far out for your workers
It'll
to catch.
speed up the research.
You've got enough food to advance to the next
on those
tech
buildings.
At your command center.
So like right here, we'll build another droid.
Click on the shipyard and select Build Utility Troll.
And we'll build another power droid and bring him over here to the shipyard.
Haven't built a power core near the water, you should do other buildings to speed up resource gathering too. If you build a carbon processing center near your woodcutters, they can bring wood to it instead of your command center. You can also build processing centers specifically for nova crystals and metal. Tech Level 2 provides even more ways to gather food. An aqua harvester, like a farm, is a renewable food source that occasionally has to be rebuilt.
Yeah, we did already talk about the aqua harvester. Pretty much everything he's talking about in the tutorials I've been discussing, and the way I say it sounds so much better. Plus, I have a much better voice than Liam Neeson. So right here, if we go ahead and research this irrigation, and then we build farms, the farms we build we'll start with, instead of 175 food, it should be about 250. Yeah, 250. So we'll go ahead and get some farms built here. Yeah, we've got a massive economy going. And same like with the carbon. You research there, it costs 100 food and 50 carbon, but carbon collectors work 20% faster. So all these processing centers, every tech level you go up, they'll have a technology that you can research to make them get resources even faster. So that's kind of how those work. So that's our cap. The command center, there's no more tech available in it. So on this mission, we can't go higher than tech level 2. And we can actually build a transport ship now too, out of our shipyard. And we've researched every available technology. And now we can actually build a mech factory too. So let's build one of those. Just for giggles here. And in our troop center, we can now build the trooper recruit, mounted trooper, and grenade trooper. And we can research the upgrade to turn the trooper recruit into a trooper and a mounted trooper into a heavy mounted trooper. So first we're going to build the units here. So we're building a massive army here. And then we'll research the upgrades for those two units. And in this mech factory here, the only unit we can build right now is just a scout. Which they're really weak, but they're fast. So they're just good for exploration. And actually, we're going to save. I'm actually going to change the resolution here. See how that looks. Okay, that's a lot cleaner and crisper. A little bit more zoomed out there. That's much better looking.
Speeder bikes are weak in combat, but they greatly speed up exploring and reconnaissance. Take it for a
So here's the
spin
scout
and
unit.
cover as
They're
much of the
just
map as
fast
you can.
moving, and they're quick for exploring. So you've got the shroud that you've yet to explore, but you also have the Fog of War. That's the Fog of War. So that's kind of how the visibility works here. So Scout, we can kind of use him to explore a little bit while we're building up our little army there. There's some more Nova crystals over here. And there's our transport ship. It can hold 10 units. Let's build another one, because I think our army is going to be a lot bigger than 10 units. While we're just exploring the map. Beautiful game. I'm glad we zoomed out. That's a much better resolution. You can see more of the battlefield. It's very nice. And the best exploration unit is air units, without a doubt. So we're just cruising around, exploring the map. It's
We've
kind
uncovered a lot of the map. The Trade Federation must be on the other side of the river. Now I'll show you how to cross the river. Select your shipyard and build a transport ship.
Oh, we already did that, Qui-Gon. We got transport ships ready to go. Oh, another nerf. We can take him and put him in our nursery. We still got room for 2 more. Perfect. Put him in our nursery. So that's why exploring the map is beneficial, because you find those. You want to find those as quick as possible before the enemy does, because then he'll get those creatures. That's why most missions, when you start, you really want to, explore real fast, push out as far as you can, sacrifice units to really find any of those creatures and get an idea of the layout of the map. So we've pretty well scouted our side of the river. So now we've got this massive army here. And we're going to upgrade our trooper recruit into troopers. And then we'll upgrade our mounted trooper into heavy mounted troopers. While we take these 2 transports and load them up. We've got our whole army loaded in these 2 transports, and we're going to use them to cross the river. Alright, you finished. This guy finished harvesting the fish here, so we'll just have him build an aqua harvester here, and he'll kind of farm from there. And we can build up some farm queues here, because when these farms expire, they'll automatically dip into the queue. That's how you can kind of not have to constantly watch your economy, if that makes sense.
There are faster ways to explore the map, too. Now build a couple of speeder bikes.
Oh, build 2. Well, we already built 1, so we'll build another one. He wants us to make 2. While our 2 transports with our army inside of them
Now
make their way up the river.
Speeder bike you built and right-click on the transport. Come down to the water's edge. You found a good area to unload your troops. To unload your units, select the transport. Click the unload button, then right-click where you would like to unload.
Okay, so we'll unload them here. Boom, just see they're a little bit slower taking it out as opposed to these guys. They're pretty quick to taking a building down. But they will get damaged by your grenades. If I'm not mistaken, they do take friendly fire from the grenades. Let's see if they do. I think they do take friendly fire from the grenades. Yeah, they do. So see, they do take slight friendly fire from our grenade units. Those mounted troopers do.
Found the Trade Federation camp. Build some more troops at your troop center. You'll need a dozen or more troopers to succeed.
We'll have everybody attack that gate. And these guys, we'll have them target the units back there.
Destroy that troop center. Shut them down quick. If you build a second troop center, you'll also create troops there to build your army faster. Action. Set a gather point for your troops down near the water. You can even set the gather point directly on the transport.
Oh, we never did research the heavy trooper stack
Board the ship
or upgrade.
When you've carried enough troopers across, attack the Trade Federation army.
So these guys are just mounted trooper now. But we're about to research the heavy trooper. You see how slow the ranged units are on taking out a building? They're so slow compared to the mounted troopers. It's got a power core back here. Pretty soon they're going to change to the heavy mounted troopers. Right there. So now they're a lot more. Now they're heavy mounted troopers, a lot more powerful. See, they're much quicker at taking the building out than our ranged units here. What a massive economy we have going. That's kind of funny. Bam, just like that. You know, them first 5
The lesson
tutorial
learned in
missions,
battle is sometimes the most indelible.
they're so easy, the first 5 missions, you know. So we only have 2 more missions left on this tutorial campaign. And then it's on to the real game, which is the other remaining 7 campaigns with different factions. The Trade Federation, Gungans, Empire, Rebels, Wookiees. And then you've got the last two, which is the Confederacy and the Galactic Republic. So, it's going to be a really fun playthrough. Really looking forward to it. This was a nice first episode. We got the first 5 tutorials out of the way. And we will return on this one most likely tomorrow evening. And we're hoping tomorrow to have a nice midday stream on the other game we're playing, which is Divine Divinity. We're making glorious progress on that. So until next time, thank you for watching. Appreciate everybody. And we will see everybody on